Hello and welcome to my first episode of The Lone Wolf. In this video series I try to show you my playstyle of DayZ and what I do to survive and hopefully get some nice encounters with enemy players or other players, they're not always enemies. So I'm not really a bandit, I'm kind of a bandit with honor, if that makes any sense. So I do not shoot fresh spawns. I will only shoot threats or other bandits, and bandits are kill on sight though, because yeah, they're bandits. So I just got the bandit skin because the server keeps track of your humanity. So on a previous encounter on the server, I got shot on by some other people, and they weren't bandits, and I got the first shot. And when you get the first shot, didn't get shot before that, you just lose your humanity. And yeah, not my fault. So I got a pretty lucky spawn outside of Electro, and I got pretty lucky again here because there was some kind of, I don't know, Mexican standoff, and yeah, they just shot each other. And I'm pretty lucky to get a Lee Enfield, my favorite gun on the beginning. Lee Enfield is just awesome because it makes like 8,000 blood damage, and yeah, effective range is up to 400 meters, so you can snipe with it. You get some range skills. It's really fun. So I sniped from power plant to firehouse in the middle of Cherno. You can do really funny stuff in the beginning of this one. It makes a really fun experience when you just go in there and want to have some fast and intense combat in the main cities. So I don't know, it's all recorded on the Laughing Man servers, and these zombies here, they gave me a really hard time. I don't know why they're so pesky and annoying. I should have prowned earlier, I think, but I tried to get rid of them, then go there again, get rid of them, and go there again. And then I finally decided to prown, and that saves the day, and I can finally loot corpses. I have really useful stuff. So I got a British assault pack, I think it's called. It's the second largest pack in the game, if I'm not mistaken. It's really useful. Storage room on your character is so important at the beginning. I checked these two before, so I don't really bother with them. I also did hide the bodies from the more high value bodies on the other side, so no one will shoot me in the back with that. I think it was a Winchester on the other guy, so and shit went down here, as you can see. It's the fifth guy on the floor here. So they really didn't like each other. And yeah, I'm just heading into Electro itself. And what you want to do when you go in such a dangerous city, Electro is really high value for starting items. So you can get really good weapons and stuff. And the fire stations, it's a military loot spawn. There are 2 fire stations in Electro, that's why it's so good to go there. One is on the power plant and one is almost in the middle of Electro itself. So Electro is just an awesome place to spawn. You can gear up really quick and really effective with just a little time. Yeah, and that's the first shot. Just 1 minute in the outskirts of Electro and there's the first shot. So yeah. Electro is really dangerous, and what you want to do, I learned this in ego shooters before. When you're good at ego shooters, you never run through the middle. You always roam around the city like more of a tiger approach. So you stalk your prey, don't run head on into the battle because you will be killed every single time. That's the most important lesson in this. Don't run in there like an idiot. Take your time. Explore, and yeah, be careful. Be really careful. Especially as lone wolf, because in like team players, yeah, we'll go. I got 2,000 blood. Yeah, no problem. Let's go to the hospital, get some blood bags, and everything's fine. I can't do that. I just can get food. It's really it's more work to go into the woods and get some food to get my blood up again. So I heard the shots again, and I'm pretty sure at this time that he is somewhere either on the fire station or on the hospital. The hospital roof is like one of the most common plays for little idiot bandits to kill people in Electro. Because you never go on this roof, never ever go on this roof. When you see someone up there, you almost certainly know either he's a hacker or he's an idiot. So this roof leaves you so exposed. There's like a 130-degree angle on south. I think it's south. Yeah, it's no, to the north. So there's a 120-degree angle to the north where you can shoot with a sniper on this roof. So you never want to go on this roof. It leaves you so exposed. It's no use at all. Better go for this tactic when you, especially when there's no sniper rifle. Go for this tactic and roam around the outskirts. Try to listen to the shots, where the shots came from. Try to pin them down, and then eventually shoot the guy who's causing the shots. Well, the tactical aspect of this game is really, really interesting, because you can do so much with a little brain. It's amazing. And probably new players think DayZ is kind of yeah, boring or not so good. Most people don't understand why this game is so good. The good part comes later. You salvage your stuff and then it gets so intense. These maybe 10 minutes what you get when you farm for 1.5 hours, and then you have these 10 minutes where you get into a firefight or you see someone on the outskirts of somewhere, and your heart is your heart rate is raising, and you really you will experience it. Just try it again. When you didn't play it before, just try it again. You will experience it. You need to be open for it. And never play music on DayZ, because your ears are really, really important for this game. So there were shots again. There was, I think it was a Remington shotgun. It's a beginner's weapon, spawns pretty much everywhere. And it's a little bit of better beginner's weapon, the Remington. But it's pretty common though. And there are shots again, so they're fighting each other. This guy, the first shots were from a Lee Enfield, and the second shots from a Remington. The chance that one guy has both weapons is pretty slow, because they don't get the bag place to get 2 weapons in there. So they're probably fighting each other. It's all in front of me. I can pin it down just with my ears. It's all in the middle of Electro, and they're just fighting there. So I'm going to investigate. And now we come to a really good spot. I point out in a second why the spot here is really good. Always be careful and peek around the corners. Never run in there like an idiot. As you can see here on my right side, there's a greenhouse. And when you go around this greenhouse from my angle, you can just barely see the roof of the hospital in a good angle. And on this, especially on this side, on this part of the roof, they're pretty much always there. When they're up on this hospital, they're pretty much always on this roof, because they are safe from shots from this 120-degree mountain angle from the other side. But they're secure there, but on this side of the building, which I'll show you in a second, on this side, on the right side of this house, you can just see this part of the roof. And I see the guy that shoots. And he's dead. So that threat will be eliminated. I just only game knowledge and the sound of his shots got me this kill. So you see the importance of these two things in the game. I will not lie, in the beginning of my DayZ, we call it like career, I did run around like an idiot, because I was a shooter player. Played Battlefield, Call of Duty, stuff like that. And I did around like an idiot, got shot all the time, and the rage. And after some time, you understand the game, you understand what's important, and then the real fun begins in this game. So, yeah, I think I make a mistake here. that I stay too long in this area. And I get the bill for that in a second. Just so lucky the second shot didn't hit me, because I would be dead. It was good for me. I don't know why he had low blood, or my shakiness just got me the headshot. Where he shot me, my aim thrived and I got him the headshot, or he was in low blood, I don't know. But it was pretty lucky that I survived this one, but now I'm at like almost 4,000 or 4,500 blood. And that's really low. So you see this one shot just took almost 8,000 blood from me. And yeah, it's really stupid to go up there again. But luckily we survived. And I can loot this guy. And find the GPS. So GPS is pretty useful. And the guy I shot before in the hospital, it's almost never a good idea to go up there. So when you didn't get an AS-50 or something, what you really need, or really a high value loot, never go up there. You will probably be shot all the time when you go up there, especially on a server with with a lot of people. On the server there are 60 people, around 60 people right now. So I got some useful stuff from this encounter. And now I have the problem with the low blood. I got blood bags on me, and I can't give them to myself, and I pretty much never beg someone to give me blood bags. And that would kind of destroy the lone wolf approach to this game. So yeah, how do you get back your blood with no blood bags? You go into the woods and try to kill something. Some pigs or sheeps or cows, especially cows, because they give the most blood. I'm still in the area, and when I look at it again, I don't know why I'm still in the area, because you never want to stay in the area where you shot or killed someone this long, because the first rule of DayZ is there's always a second guy, and there's always a third guy. So you kill 3 guys with your high power long range sniper rifle, there's always a 4th guy somewhere in the bushes waiting for you to just go up there and loot your prey. So always be so careful and scan the horizon for half an hour, look what's up there, and never go just in there and loot. So I see a fresh spawn. I'm instantly aiming at him because I'm kind of paranoid right now. And I ask him, it's just sadly the game didn't record my in-game voice. I don't know why. I probably just disabled it. But I tell him, guy, what's up? Do you have a weapon? And he didn't respond. So yeah, I ask him why he's following me and that I won't shoot him. But yeah, as you could probably think, this is a really sticky and tense situation. I mean, it's a fresh spawn, but he could have a sidearm, it's just not equipped, or could have a hatchet, picked it out, swing me one time on the ground with broken legs, and what the fuck, I can't do anything. And my ping is not that good on this server, so shooting someone that runs like a madman around you with an axe is not as easy as it sounds. With the Lee Enfield, you always lose fights like this because you can't spray. So when this guy comes up to me and when some guy that knows the mechanic of the game and knows the mechanics of the game and knows how to move, and you try to hit him with a Lee Enfield, you pretty much will lose the fight, I think. Not always, but yeah. It's best when situations like this appear, where someone chases you with an axe and you just can't hit him because your ping is bad, or you have desync, or I don't know what the fuck, you just can't hit him. Just try to funnel him. Go somewhere, go to a opening in a wire, in a barbed wire or something, and funnel him through that so you can have a clear shot where he can't move around. Never make the mistake of go into a house, small areas, because he almost certainly will kill you with this fucking axe. Axes are really good. Don't underestimate axes. So this guy is almost is still following me, and yeah, I tell him to get the fuck off or I will shoot him. And now I have and I think he just wants to rob me. So he wants to open my backpack and rob me. So I fake opening my backpack, and yeah, he looks in my backpack, and I shoot him twice. I don't know why the second one didn't hit. I think because my ping was so bad, or maybe because I'm shaking because I didn't take painkillers yet, and the last shot really left me in pain. And now I make something really stupid. I tried to shoot him from up there, which you never want to do. So always try to keep your feet on the ground and don't go on rocks, because the Armor 2 engine is pretty unforgiving with things like that. You will sometimes break your legs or get unconscious or something like that. So yeah, I realized my threat there, because I'm almost certain he took something out of my backpack and robbed me. So yeah, he was an asshole, so I shot him. I think that's okay. And just look if he really took something from me, and yeah, took some stuff. So I take my stuff back and yeah, leave him rot. I cut something out here because this is just lingering around on the coast there a bit. Now I'm going out on the outskirts of Electro. To the east, I think. Yeah, it's the east. And I scan the horizon and the big large areas for anything that can provide me some blood, so cows, sheeps, anything like that. And I'm on Sniper Hill and try to find some snipers there. There's almost always you find there a sniper and you can get some good stuff. Just be really careful, hide behind trees and bushes and try to sneak up on it. Again, trying to scan the horizon for anything that can provide me some vision again, because I hate this gray. It's really annoying. And no luck there, sadly. So yeah, I'm just heading straight on and then to the left up the mountain, behind Journal to the behind Electro to the north. And here's a map from where I go. These are probably the best spots in this area where you can get food. There's a wide open areas where almost every time there's a pig or a cow or a sheep, anything. A cow would be the best because it gives the most blood, right? So just run around there and looking for some blood. Looking for blood. There's the first cow. And I find a second cow on the second location I marked you. That's for a good meal. Should restore my 12,000 blood. Me 12,000 blood, sorry. And yeah, and I'm ready for a new adventure. I got enough ammo, got enough food, water, drinks. I run around this area a bit more after this one and look for more cooked meat, so I can get out there again and can eat up after a firefight. Get rid of blood after a firefight. And yeah, that's it with my first episode of The Lone Wolf. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, see you next time. Thanks.